Thank you, and welcome everybody to this afternoon session of Operations Committee on March the 5th to the 24th. March the 24th. I would have we got quorum, please?
Yes, thank you, Chair. We have quorum.
Thank you. As we gather this afternoon, I would like to acknowledge on behalf of Council and our community that we are meeting on traditional territory of the First Nations. We would like to thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history. We are extremely grateful for their many and continued displays of friendship. We also would like to thank all generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Any disclosure of pecuniary interest in the general nature thereof. None being seen. We have the minutes of the previous meeting held on February the 13th, 2024. I would like a mover and a seconder for that, please. Moved by Mr. Watts. Councillor Mayor Watts. Yeah. Councillor Lynch. All in favor. Carry. Delegations, we don't have any at this time. And I would ask Lee Perkins to give the operations report, please.
Thank you, Chair, and good afternoon, committee. My section of the report starts on page 6. So item number 1 is the 2024 Operations Committee meeting locations. So in the past, the Operations Committee and the Development and Property Committee have convened meetings at local municipalities for up to 2 of their regular meetings per year. So the objective is always to enable staff and local municipal councillors to meet with the Operations Committee and discuss any matters of common interest. So we are requesting that if you desire to have a Operations Committee and a Development and Property Committee, because we have them the same day, to get in contact with me, and we will come and visit your municipality. Of course, you need to have Wi-Fi broadband capabilities for us to live stream. Item 2 is the Municipal Fleet Survey. So as committee will recall, on January 16th, 2024, passed a resolution, OPC 240107, directing staff to have discussions with the Renfrew County Road Supervisors Association to explore the idea of having all upper tier and lower tier municipal public works vehicles coordinated to be the same color, weight, and specifications in the future, and to provide a report at a future meeting. So staff initiated a survey conducted by the Renfrew County Supervisors Association, and our thanks to those ladies and gentlemen for getting back to us, regarding the implementation of weight vehicles for municipal use. And the summary is as below. So obviously the town of Arnprior has already started with it. The town of Renfrew is moving forward with all purchased light duty trucks are weight. Evanston Bromley are currently purchasing their smaller vehicles to be weight. Township of Bonnechere Valley was not in favor, as they feel that weight is not as prevalent as the red colors that they currently use. Greater Madawaska is interested in doing this as well. Township of Horton, they're already moving to a weight fleet. Township of Whitewater, they've started specifying weight vehicles, and of course the city of Pembroke is in our county supervisor association as well. So they're interested in getting a more interest on how it would be advantageous to them. So there were a number of communities that didn't get back to us. But what staff are seeking direction to begin the process of changing the County of Renfrew vehicles to white in color upon replacement. And then item 3 is County Road 3, which is Osborne Street. So attached as Appendix 1 is a resolution received from the Township of McNabb Braeside, requesting that the County of Renfrew reduce the posted speed limit from 80 kilometers an hour to 60 kilometers an hour from McLean Drive to County Road 1, which is River Road, as shown on the map attached as Appendix 2. Staff will review and provide a recommendation at future date. I'll leave it there, Chair, for questions before I start resolutions.
Item number 1.
Oh, there's Mark Bill there.
Any questions? Need an automatic button here. Item number 1. I see none. Item number 2. None. Item number 3. No questions? Okay, thank you. Want to continue
Thank you,
on?
Chair, and continue on with resolutions. So item 4 is the user fee bylaw for 2024, and I'll read the recommendation to get it on the floor. Recommendation that the Operations Committee recommends that County Council implement a $750 fee for speed traffic review requests generated outside the corporation of the County of Renfrew.
Where did I go here? Yeah, to have the resolution is for a fee to be charged for to associate with the recommendation they have for to ask for stop signs or speed signs or whatever they would be required to basically have the support of County Council to move it forward. Township, you're moved, okay. So McNabb side is moved. Okay, thank you. Second, I'll get it yet.
I'll give you some background.
Have a background, please.
Yes, thank you, Chair. So to achieve balance between the quantity of applications and the associated expenses for the requests to studies, a fee of $750 covers the services of the infrastructure technician. So this gentleman, his tasks include installing and overseeing the data collection, interpreting the gathered data, and then drafting a report for County Council. As we know, currently most county roads are designated for efficient material and goods transportation at a speed rating of 80 kilometers an hour. Staff receive approximately 3 to 4 speed traffic review requests per year. These requests for speed reductions are typically denied based on the road geometry characteristics characterized by straightness, width, and well-defined shoulders and ditches, which does not yield the intended impact. Additionally, the prevailing industry norm acknowledges that in the majority of studies conducted in recent years, up to 15% of drivers do exceed the posted speed limit, and that is considered acceptable amongst industry standards. And then I just added some information for you guys for your awareness of what the main reasons why people speed. So obviously running late, they're impatient, lack of awareness, perceived safety, social influence, emotional state, and risk-taking behavior. It is essential to address the issues of speed through a combination of education, awareness campaigns, law enforcement, and infrastructure improvements. Understanding the reasons behind speeding behavior can help inform strategies to promote safer driving habits and reduce the associated risks on the roads.
Thank you. Do I do them one at a time now? Questions? Yeah, questions. Okay. Questions on resolution number 4, please. Town of Van Prairie.
Thank you, Chair. Lee, when the word is generated outside of the corporation, I interpret that as a municipality asking for a traffic study on a county road within our municipality.
Thank you, Chair, and through you to Councillor Lynch. Yes, that's correct. Actually, thankfully the CAO caught that on my bad. So yeah, so internally we do these on our own county roads regularly, anyways, right? But these are for special requests from lower tier municipalities.
So my question would be, how many do we need to do as a county, just as a county person, without the request from the municipality?
Thank you, Chair. Through you to the councillor from Town of Van Prairie. So we have our traffic counts completed on a 5-year cycle. That includes speed data collection as well.
And that information would either decline or increase speeds on all our county roads as we go after 5 years. Great, thank you.
Sorry, Mark, did you have your hand up? Okay, thank you. All in favor then? Carried.
Thank you, Chair. And next item for us is on page 9 of my report is the County Road 62 and Highway 60 realignment. And if I may, I'll read the recommendation that the Operations Committee recommends that County Council support the Township of Madawaska Valley request for the alignment of County Road 62 and Highway 60 to a maximum upset limit of $175,000 pending approval of Madawaska Valley's application to the Connecting Links program. Thank you.
Can I have a mover and seconder on that resolution, please? McNabb Brayside? Oh, sorry. I got to look in the right place. Who have I got up there? Mark? Okay. Councillor from Madawaska Valley is second that.
Thank you, Chair. And through you, actually, Councillor Wilmore from Greater Madawaska, I think that he would like to speak to this for us. Madawaska Valley, my apologies.
Thank you. I'd just like to say a few words and thank you for accommodating me and letting me in. We're in the middle of a council meeting here. I just wanted to mention how important this is to us. We have two highways, 60 and 62, that are both very busy, particularly in the summer. And we do have a lot of lumber trucks and other large transports going through this intersection. And it is right now, it is a very difficult intersection for those trucks to maneuver around and where cars have to back up and these sort of things. So I think the realignment, it's something that's really necessary. It'll be of big benefit to us and for movement of traffic on both highways and at that intersection. So I would appreciate support on this. I think it will be well worthwhile for the entire county in the long run. Thank you.
Thank you. Do I have any other comments on it? Oh, McNabb Brayside?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yeah, so I would certainly be in support of this. It's a major intersection, particularly in the summertime, all the traffic. Just for clarification, so the Connecting Links program would presumably provide most of the funding, and this is just partial funding from the county. Do I understand that correctly?
Lee, please.
Yes, thank you, Chair, and through you to Councillor McKenzie. Yes, that's correct. We would fund up to $175,000 pending approval on the Connecting Links program.
McNabb Brayside?
Yeah, so just for clarification, Mr. Chair, so if, do we have a backup plan if Connecting Links doesn't approve?
Okay. Sorry. Mayor, go ahead, please.
Did you address me? Sorry.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, we don't have a backup plan. We are relying on the funding from the county to make this happen. So at this point, there is no backup plan.
McNabb Brayside, please.
Sorry, my question was, do we have a backup plan if you don't get funding from the Connecting Links program?
Yeah, sorry. Yes, if we don't get the funding from Connecting Links, the project won't happen at this time. We'll have to look at other manners, but we don't have a backup plan.
Thank you. Do I have any other comments on the resolution? So do I have a motion in favor? Everybody, thank you, everyone. I am getting new glasses, so I'll be able to see you next time.
Thank you, Chair. And moving on, thank you, Mayor Wilmer, for making time to speak to that very important issue in Greater Madawaska. In Madawaska Valley, sorry, Madawaska Valley. Item 6 is Municipal Operators Course with Fanshawe College. So bear with me, this one's a long one. Recommendation that the Operations Committee recommends to County Council that a resolution to support the development of a Municipal Operators Course at Fanshawe College in London, Ontario, and initiated by the Association of Ontario Road Supervisors be adopted as follows. Whereas municipal public works departments from across the province of Ontario provide invaluable services to our communities, ensuring the health and safety of all residents, and whereas if it was not for our municipal public works employees from across the province of Ontario maintaining our public road systems, our communities would not be able to function, as emergency personnel could not respond to calls, school buses could not get our children to school, residents would not be able to get to work, school or appointments, and many more basic functions would not be able to happen. And whereas municipal public works departments are already feeling the impacts of a labor shortage, which will only be exacerbated over the next 3 to 5 years, which will cause level of service municipalities are able to provide to ensure the health and safety of our residents to decrease. And whereas there is currently no provincial-wide course that properly trains potential municipal public works employees, specifically specifically relating to municipal heavy equipment. Therefore, be it resolved that the County of Renfrew supports the work of the Association of the Ontario Road Supervisors to develop a municipal equipment operator course to address this issue. And further that the County of Renfrew calls on the Province of Ontario's Ministry of Labour, Training, Immigration and Skilled Trades to fully fund the Municipal Equipment Operators course in 2024 through the Skills Development Fund. And further, that a copy of this resolution be sent to the Honourable David Piccini, Minister of Labour, Immigration, Training and Skills Development, MPP John Yakubowski, Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke, the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, and the Association of Ontario Road Supervisors.
Thank you. Could I have a mover and a seconder for that motion, please? Moved by Township of McNabb Braeside, second by the Town of Vampire. Background, please.
I'll be brief. So obviously this is an opportunity for a college in London, Ontario to take on the training of municipal operators. What you'll see, as you all know from your local municipalities, municipal work is very specific. You can have construction work, you can have paving work, you can have water and sewer work, water treatment plants, wastewater treatment plants, garbage collection. So this opportunity to develop, as my understanding is as well, is the first in Canada to offer a municipal specific operators course. So, and again, it's in Fanshawe College in London. Thank you.
Questions, please? Town of Vampire.
Thank you, Chair. Lee, could we send this resolution to our municipalities as well so we can get another letter of support? Thank you.
Yes, actually, it already came through the CAO's group and the Public Works Directors group. So all our municipal partners do have a copy.
Yes, there are two.
Braeside, please. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. I think this is an excellent idea. I'm surprised that it doesn't already exist. Certainly, given the recruiting challenges, certainly time has come for this, so I'd be fully in support of this.
The warden and Chair Doncaster have questions.
Okay. The warden, please go ahead.
Thank you. I support this, and if I could suggest adding Minister Dunlop and also Roma and Ogra to the list of people that get a copy of this and ask for their support. Mr. Dunlop is the Minister of Universities and Colleges, I believe, and so it would make sense if she got it. Thank you. But I'm very impressed with the idea.
I hit the wrong, I hit it twice. Sorry. Mayor Dorchester, would you like to go ahead?
Yeah, thank you very much. Just the same as the member from Arnprior, I think it would be, I think there'd be some benefit to forwarding this and getting the endorsement of all 17 lower tier.
Okay, and do I have any other comments? Oh, Reeve Watts, you want to go ahead, please?
Thank you, Chair. I'm certainly in support of this. Just wondering if there's any additional information, such as London, Ontario is quite a ways away from Eastern Ontario, and would Fanshawe College offer it in another institution as well? And is there any information on the duration of time? I assume it would be an in-person education.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair, and through you to Councillor Watt. No, actually, I just have the information that was sent to us. This is still very, very preliminary. So I think that they're looking forward to going forward with it. But again, there's no distinct details as of yet.
Thank you.
Is there any other comments? Oh, sorry. Warden, please.
Thank you, Chair. Just a quick suggestion, possibly CEO Kelly could take it to the Eastern Ontario Wardens Caucus CIOs group and just canvass how many potential employees amongst that group, and then maybe there, if it seems there's a need, then we might be able to talk to one of the local colleges to see if they could partner with Fanshawe or offer a surrogate site. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that comment. Do we have any other comments on the college? We all in favor? Carry.
Thank you, Chair. And again, on page 10, item 7 is the Province of Ontario Road Assumption Funding. The recommendation here is that the Operations Committee recommends that the County Council support the resolution from the County of Lambton requesting that the Province of Ontario to upload from local municipalities the responsibility of and costs associated with the continued construction, operation, and maintenance of major municipally owned highways throughout the Province of Ontario to the Ontario Ministry of Transportation, or increase the Ontario Community Infrastructure Fund to municipalities. And further, that the Warden send a letter of support to the Ontario Minister of Transportation, the Premier of Ontario, MPP John Yakubuski, Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke, the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, and the Eastern Wardens Caucus.
Thank you. Do I have a mover and a seconder for that resolution, please? Moved by McNabb, Brayside. Looking around to try and use. Second by Town of Arnprior. Go ahead with the background, please.
Yes, thank you, Chair, and through you to committee. As you'll see from the appendix, Lambton County Council put this motion forward essentially on the premise that the Government of Ontario has taken over the Gardiner Expressway and the Don Valley Parkway. So a similar sort of arrangement that they would like to have done as well for their what were provincial highways a number of years ago. And of course, as you may notice, our OCFI funding has also been reduced, so an extra ask for some more money.
Comments, please. Warden, please.
Thank you. I'm supportive of this. I don't imagine it'll occur, but with AMO asking the province to participate in the joint review of the funding arrangement between municipalities and the province, and also at the same time the focus of FCM on municipal financing and sustainability, I think the more money issues that can be forwarded to the government and AMO at the same time when they municipalities are under. So I support this.
Thank you. Any other comments on the resolution, please? None up there? No? All in favor? Carry.
And thank you, Chair. The last item for me in my section is a bylaw for County Road 16, Victoria Street, pedestrian crossover request from the town of Petawawa. And the recommendation here is that the Operations Committee recommends that County Council adopt a bylaw designating County Road 16, Victoria Street, at Wolfville Avenue as a pedestrian crossover. And this is in Petawawa, of course.
Could I have a mover and a seconder for that motion, please? Moved by Reeve Watts, second by Town of Vampire. Background, please.
Thank you, Chair. Yes, the background here is in accordance to corporate policy PW14, pedestrian crossings on county roads. Staff conducted a review of the proposed location. At this time, actually, believe it or not, it's not warranted for a crosswalk, but the town of Petawawa is in the process of building a pedestrian-friendly community, and this is one of the pieces that they will require as they go along. So usually in a normal situation, the county wouldn't approve this, but because this is a much bigger picture later in life, and they've already pre-approved the funding for it, so again, they will go ahead, install it, and then we will be responsible for the maintenance ongoing.
Comments on the resolution, please. Moved by Town of Vampire.
Thank you, Chair. I'm in support of this. However, I think we've opened a door for other municipalities that when things are not qualified, as long as the municipality is in support of it, my concern is they'll buy it, they'll install it, and then we're going to look after it. And that's not part of our asset management at this point. Thank you.
Do I have any other comments? Okay. All in favor? Carry. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. That concludes my section, and Mr. Hanrath will give you the Capital Works Division next.
Excuse me.
Warden?
Sorry, my apologies. I'd lost my screen in the middle of the report. And I'm just going back to item number 2, where it says staff are seeking direction to begin the process of changing the County of Renfrew vehicles to white in color upon replacement. Is that something we need a specific motion on, or because this is included in the report, we're assuming that, or just so I can get some clarity? And I apologize. I see 2 of me on the screen. I figured it out. So yeah, I apologize. I'd lost it. I'd lost my small screen on my phone with the report.
Mr. Perkins, can you answer the warden there, please?
Yeah, yes, thank you, Chair. Just chatting with the CAO. Yes, actually, we can assume that moving forward, we're going to change them to white, if that.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
Let me chime in, Warden, since you can't see me, if you don't mind, Chair. We were just chatting here. The assumption was that because we've already purchased the vehicles for 2024, I think at this case, anyway, or it's in process. I think it's in process. If it hasn't, then we're behind anyway. If you wanted to place a motion at the table today, feel so obliged to do so, you can go ahead, Warden, if you'd like to make the motion, or if someone would like to motion to direct staff to incorporate white vehicles into future purchases of all fleet, then that would be probably a good motion to put on the table just to have it in the record.
Warden, is that something you'd like to move forward?
Yes, I'll make that motion. Thank you.
I would second that.
Oh. Okay, thank you, McNabb Brayhead. And do we have any other comments on the white vehicles? Do we have a motion in favor of that then, please? Moved by Why, oh, sorry. Warden, go ahead, please. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought we were voting on it. My apologies.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're all in favor? Glenn, are you in favor? Yeah. Okay, thank you. We are all in favor. And that is, Mr. Perkins' report is complete then. Mr. Hanrath, would you take the Capital Works Division report, please?
Thank you, Chair. Through you to committee. The Capital Works Division report starts on page 72 of your package. Item number 1 is the 2024 Capital Works map. Attached as Appendix CW1 is a map illustrating the locations of the capital projects planned on county roads and structures in 2024. Item number 2 is Transportation Master Plan update. The development of the County of Renfrew Transportation Master Plan, or TMP, is progressing and most of the existing conditions are now established. The first of the 2 public information centers for the development of the TMP is tentatively scheduled for a virtual meeting at 6 p.m. March 26, 2024. Notices will be issued to all local municipalities, published in local newspapers, posted to the county website, and posted to social media at least 2 weeks prior to the PIC. The notice will advise when the meeting is scheduled, provide a link to join the meeting, and advise the public how they can provide further input towards the development of the county's TMP. This PIC will focus on the goals of the study, the process followed thus far, existing conditions and challenges that have been identified thus far, high-level results of the public input received to date, and provide an opportunity for further public input. Additionally, the town of Arpar is also a participating municipality in this assignment to develop a TMP of their own. A PIC for the town of Arpar's TMP is scheduled for 6 p.m. March 27, 2024 as well. Item number 3 is the monthly capital project updates. During the 2024 construction season, staff intend to issue monthly updates on construction projects being undertaken by the Public Works and Engineering Department. The update will be provided through a link on the County of Renfrew website, which will connect to Zen City Engagement platform for 2024 transportation infrastructure projects, and will be shared with county staff, county council, local municipalities, OPP, and social media. The 2024 Transportation Infrastructure Projects page provides the option for individuals to subscribe and receive notifications when monthly project updates are posted. Updates will commence the first week of April, with the first update generally describing all projects planned for 2024. Each following update that is anticipated to be posted the first week of each month will generally consist of the following sections: upcoming projects, ongoing projects, and completed projects. The construction update will also include contact information for Public Works and Engineering Department to submit questions or concerns, as well as a link to the Municipal 511 site for more detailed information on traffic impacts from active construction projects. And I'll pause there, Chair, to see if there's any questions about the information items.
Is there any questions of what Mr. Hanrath has given out on the inspections of the county structures? Oh, we're back to item 1. Sorry, I'll get it. Item number 1. Any questions on item 1? I don't see any. Transportation Master Plan. Comments? Oh, sorry. And prior.
Thank you, Chair. Just a shout out to say thank you to Taylor and the crew for giving a date for this, for the Zoom or the PIC that the town and the county are participating in. As you know, we had a Daniel Street committee, and they are very interested when this was going to happen, and now Alexis Young will be happy to know that this is actually going to happen. So thank you for doing that.
Item 3, the monthly capital project update. Any questions on that? None being seen. We are now in resolutions. Go ahead, Taylor, please.
Thank you, Chair. Through you to committee. Item number 4 is PWC 2024-16, Inspection of County Structures. And the recommendation is that the Operations Committee approves request for proposal PWC 2024-16 as submitted by HP Engineering Incorporated, Ottawa, Ontario, for the inspection of County of Renfrew and Town of Petawawa structures in the amount of $101,900.58 plus applicable taxes, and further that a professional services agreement be executed and a purchase order be issued for the assignment.
Do I have a mover and a seconder for that, please? Moved by Ann Pryor, second by McNabb Brayside, third by Deep River, and fourth by Madawaska Valley. Read the background, please.
Thank you, Chair. Through you to committee. So this is an RFP for it was split into 3 parts. Part A is for the standard OSIM inspections that were regulated to take place on our county structures every 2 years. We split our county structures in half and do half each year. So that's Part A. Included in Part A is 2 structures for the town of Arnprior, a trail bridge and a retaining wall, which they will be invoiced for the services for those 2 following completion of the assignment. Part B is for what's known as enhanced OSIM. These are for taller bridges, and a mobile platform is used to inspect the underside of the bridge on bridges that we can't reach. Part C is for load posting evaluation, so it's a standard OSIM plus the consultant does a structural evaluation on each of the structures to either confirm the load posting that's currently there or see if a load posting is required. And HP Engineering was the lowest submitted proposal at $101,900.58. However, proposals were evaluated based on understanding of the assignment, capabilities of the project team, previous experience on similar assignments, performance on past assignments for the county, schedule, and cost. Their proposal was still considered the best combination of all the criteria. Budget-wise, we anticipated approximately $120,000 of the $240,000 infrastructure management budget would be required for this. As we're going with HP, it has come in under what we were anticipating, so staff confirm that there are sufficient funds allocated to complete the assignment as proposed.
Thank you. So I'm still on resolution 4?
Yes, page 73.
Yeah. Okay. Comments on resolution 4 that Taylor has, sorry.
Thank you, Chair. Just a clarification, it's Petawawa, not Arnprior? I don't think we have the funds for that. Thanks.
My apologies, that's correct. Town of Petawawa is participating.
Do we have any other comments? None? All in favor? Carry. Go ahead, Mr. Taylor, please, with the next one.
Thank you, Chair. Through you to committee. Item number 5 is PWC 2024-09, Rehabilitation of County Structures C001, Berlanquette Creek Culvert, C012, Farquharson's Culvert, and C134, Campbell Drive Culvert. And the recommendation is that the Operations Committee recommends that County Council approve contract PWC 2024-09 as submitted by Clearwater Structures Incorporated, Ajax, Ontario, for the rehabilitation of county structures C001 Berlanquette Creek Culvert, located on Canada Road 5, Stone Road, Township of Admaston, Brumley, and C134 Campbell Drive Culvert, located on Campbell Drive, Township of McNabb Brayside, in the amount of $833,656.50 plus applicable taxes, and further that County Council adopt a bylaw to execute the contract. Additional recommendation is that the Operations Committee recommends to County Council that the rehabilitation of county structure C012, Farquharson's Culvert, not proceed as tendered, and further that staff continue to monitor the service life of the structure.
Could I have a mover and a seconder for that, please? Moved by McNabb Brayside. Second by Reeve Watts of Laurentian Valley. Go ahead with the comments, please.
Thank you, Chair. Through you to committee. So this project was tendered with 3 similar projects going ahead. There was 2 options for each structure. One was a concrete invert liner, whereby the bottom half of the culvert is lined with concrete to prolong the life up to 70 years. The other option was what's known as a geopolymer spray liner. So each of the culverts would have a liner sprayed into them. The purpose of the rehab was to realize savings, having the rehab occur at this stage. Though the culverts do still have serviceable life left and don't require replacement, rehabbing at this point in their life would provide a potentially 75-year design service life addition to the culverts. The issue with C012 Farquharson's Creek culvert was the cost of the rehab is almost equal to the cost of replacement for the structure, so we're not realizing the savings to get that service life. So the staff recommendation is to not proceed with that structure. However, there is savings comparing the other 2 structures. If we were to replace them, it's far cheaper for us to rehab at this stage in their life. So the staff would recommend that Farquharson's occur in a future year for replacement, and it's anticipated that it would be at or near what the rehab cost came in at. So we're only recommending award of 2 structures under the contract rather than all 3. And sorry, the budget-wise, if we move forward with the award of the 2 structures, we come in slightly under budget overall for the 2 structures.
Comments, please. Town of Vancouver.
Thank you, Chair. Just to clarify the second part there for the FARC C012, there's no danger that it's going to collapse. We've still got years to go before we have to replace it. Thank you.
Through you, Chair, to the councillor from Town of Arnprior, that's correct. It still has serviceable life within it before we have to go for replacement. The rehab was planned at this stage so that it doesn't get far enough along that we couldn't rehab it, but due to the cost being comparable with replacement, we're going to recommend replacement at a future year.
Do I have any other comments? None? All in favor? Carried. I'm not sure whether he's feeling his head over what I'm doing or whether he's actually voting.
So we need a motion for the second part of this too, sorry.
Need a second motion?
Yeah, there's 2 recommendations here.
Yep.
So, yeah, so we need a mover and a seconder for the second recommendation as well.
Okay, and Taylor did read that out?
Taylor already read it, yeah.
Okay, so there's a second part to this, and the recommendation's already been read out to you. But I would need a mover and a seconder for that then. Moved by Arnprior, second by McNabb Brayside. All in favor? Carried. And we are now on to item 6.
Thank you, Chair. Through you to committee. Item number 6 is PWC 2024-10, rehabilitation of county structure C204 Bellows Creek Culvert. And the recommendation is that the Operations Committee recommends that County Council approve contract PWC 2024-10 as submitted by Premier North Limited, Huntsville, Ontario, for the rehabilitation of County of Renfrew structure C204 Bellows Creek Culvert located on County Road 12, Westmeath Road, approximately 4.5 kilometers east of County Road 21, Beachburg Road, in the Township of Whitewater Region, in the amount of $963,752 plus applicable taxes, and further that County Council adopt a bylaw to execute the contract.
I would need a mover and seconder for that, please. Moved by McNabb Brayside. Second by the warden. Background, please.
Thank you, Chair. Through you to committee. Background's a little simpler on this one. The rehabilitation of the structure was tendered. The low tender was Premier North Limited. Budget-wise, we're projecting to be $75,000 under budget for this project. So staff confirmed that there are sufficient funds allocated for the rehabilitation of C204 Bellows Creek Culvert in the 2024 budget.
Comments, please? None? Oh, sorry. I have my glasses on, then I can't see them. Reeve, please go ahead.
I wasn't sure which Reeve you're speaking to. My question through you, Chair, is it's a lot of dollars for this one. It must be pretty substantial culvert. Is it a total rebuild? I know you said rehab, but just curious as to why we're looking at the 900,000 plus for doing this job.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. Through you to the councillor from Laurentian Valley. Correct, this is a very substantive concrete arch culvert. It would be much more expensive to replace it in the future, so the rehabilitation is being recommended to proceed. More or less, rehabilitation-wise, they're patching some of the interior of the culvert, they're tying back wing walls, and we're doing some slope protection. However, it's a little more substantive than that because they have to install scaffolding and things like that for the patch repairs.
Thank you.
Thank you. We got our umpire, please.
Thank you, Chair. I'm just curious that the Premier didn't bid on the first culverts, but they're doing this one. Is there any reason to that that you're aware of? Thanks.
Thank you, Chair. Through you to the councillor from the town of Arnprior. So we have not worked with Premier in the past. However, based on reviewing their works for other municipalities, they seem to specialize in concrete structure repair, whereas the other structures discussed were CSPs that we're going to be lining with concrete. Whereas this one is a concrete archway that would be patched, chipped out, patched, and rehabbed that way.
Do I have any other questions on the resolution that we 2024-10? None? All in favor? Carried.
Thank you, Chair. That concludes my portion of the report.
Thank you. I'm sorry for the missteps here.
Operations Committee.
Yeah, I see why they have a computer now. Mr. Baldo.
Thank you, Chair, and through you, present the Operations Division report. Under information, item number 1 is the winter operations table update that lists the winter events, material usage, and precipitation amounts from November to February. And for comparison, there's Appendix OP1 is the 5-year summary. Table 2 outlines the significant weather events that were declared throughout the season, and there was one additional one for February. Item number 2 is the municipal tender. We have great news. We have a list of lower tier municipalities joining us on various tenders, and you can see the chart and the tenders that they'd like to participate. There was also some additional interest from municipalities in terms of cold patch, hot mix, asphalt, steel guide rails and beams, winter salt, and we have set up meetings, met with 2 of the 4 that have shown interest in these other items, and we're going to be working with them on bringing those to tender throughout the season as well. Item 3 is spring load restrictions, and this is an update from last month's item. We went ahead with restrictions starting on Monday, March 4th, and we're going to be monitoring the roads. As you can tell from the spring weather conditions out there, we'll be looking to hopefully take the postings off early so the construction and other commercial traffic can get back on the roads. So we're going to be monitoring that quite closely. And I'll pause here to answer any questions on the information items.
Thank you. Do we have questions on item number 1, please? Did Glenn have his hand up? No, he's just, okay. Item number 2. No questions being seen. Item number 3. Okay, thank you. We go ahead with Mr. Baldock, please.
Thank you, Chair. Under bylaws, item number 4 is contract PWO 2023-03, pavement marking contract extension. And the recommendation that Operations Committee recommends that County Council approve contract PWO 2023-03 for pavement marking as submitted by Trillium Pavement Marking from Carleton Place, Ontario, dated March 21st, 2023, for an additional year, the 2024 year, in the amount of $690,471.23 plus applicable taxes, and further that County Council adopt a bylaw to execute the contract extension.
Thank you. I need a mover and a seconder to accept that, please. Moved by Town of Van Pryor, second by the warden. Did I see your hand up? I did. Okay. Background, please.
Thank you. The background on this item, again, it's a contract extension. Trillium Pavement Markings had performed the work last year. It was acceptable work. And we looked at the contract. There's a provision in the contract to extend, and we looked. It's based on CPI or cheaper, typically. And this company has in the past done 0% increases. We looked at the January CPI index, and it comes at 2.9%. The total increase would be, as listed here, $19,459.34, seeing it being fairly reasonable, and our estimates going to tender would be more than that for the increase. So we're recommending the extension of the contract at this time.
Thank you. Comments, please? Yeah. Reeve Donchester, please. Can you hear me?
Thank you, Chair. I know Mr. Baldock just mentioned the work from last year was acceptable, or was acceptable. I forget the words he used. Was there an evaluation done on did they complete all of the work that was within the contract last year? And if not, is that proposed that they're going to do that this year?
Mr. Baldock, please.
Yes, through Chair to Reeve Doncaster. So we did a review of the contract, and they did perform all the works that were required for the maintenance operations and also for the capital projects. You know, it's a struggle. We have a lot of lines, and we sometimes it's not done on a schedule that we would like. But in the end, we did get everything done last year, and we're working on some of the issues, in particular with the line painting in Deep River specifically.
Any other comment? Oh, sorry. Town of Van Pryor.
Thank you, Chair, which begs the question, how many kilometers of painting are they supposed to do in our year?
Mr. Baldock, please.
Yes, Through you, Chair, to Councillor Lynch. So we do center line, we paint the center line for the whole county. Now it's different lines, so if you look at the actual length of paint, it can be up to twice the center length because we're painting double lines in some cases or dash lines. So that would be around, it's for the 850 kilometers, and between that and double that amount. That's for the center line. Now for the white shoulder edge line, the county, it varies throughout the county about how much we have painted. It's not all done. So we paint everything that's existing, and then as we rehabilitate roads and add edge line, and so we add those. So the goal is at some point we'll be painting all of the edge line throughout the county, which again would be at least double the 850 roughly kilometers that we have. So we're probably at this point, probably about between a half and 3/4 of the way through the edge line, and we do all the center line. So that, hopefully that'll give you a rough estimate.
Supplementary?
Thank you, Chair. I'm thinking of the master plan that's coming forward under transportation, and there may be recommendations that more lines be put down, i.e. on Daniel Street for a bicycle lane. And I'm curious if that was, it's hard to say you're budgeted for, but will there be priorities to say where the lines go with the master transportation plan? If it says do this, you'll do that before you'll go to Deep River to do a secondary that wasn't done last year.
Go ahead, please.
So any priorities that would come through council, you know, whether it be through the director's report or through the capital, if it was directed to do it, we would find the funds to look at it. We are looking at cost-saving measures as well with new paint on the market and those types of things. As of even as of today, we're looking at different options. So hopefully in the future there'll be some cost savings.
Thank you. Questions? Mr. Glenn, Dorchester, please.
Yeah, thank you. So just clarification, so not unlike specialty paint for crosswalks, would bicycle line painting, would that not be the responsibility of the lower tier? As it
Thank you, Chair. I'll take that one to Reeve Doncaster. Actually, the County of Renfrew, we have no bicycle lanes. So at that point, when that does come up, we will have to have a talk with the municipal partner that's involved. So we'll have to wait till that day comes.
Any other questions on what's on the floor? Don't have any? Okay, all in favor? Carried.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Sorry, we need a report as a whole.
Yeah, I've got that. I got new business I got to do here too at the same time. I didn't do it.
Report as a whole first. Sorry, mover and seconder for report as a whole.
Oh, okay, sorry. Could I have a mover and a seconder for a report as a whole on the operations committee, please? Moved by Town of Van Pryor, second by Township of McNabb and Brayside. All in favor? Or comments, I guess I should ask for it first. All in favor? New business?
Any new business?
We don't have any? Okay.
Don't see any.
None?
Oh, sorry.
Town of Van Pryor?
Thank you, Chair. In that we may make amendments to our spring road when we're going to take off the load restrictions with the Algonquin Trail, with the way the trails are today. If we could bring that forward to our Public Works and DMP to see if that could be amended so that we could be on the trails prior to the 1st of May.
Mr. Perkins?
We'll just note it. We'll note
Yeah,
it.
thank you. We will note it and move it to DMP. Thank you.
And the second one, Chair, just off cuff we're taking a collection for glasses for the Deputy Chair.
The collection's already taken. They're on the road right now, so thank you. We don't have any closed meetings. And the date of the next meeting will be April 9th at 1 o'clock, I believe. And I need a mover and a seconder. Is that required?
Yeah, move it second to adjourn.
Okay, to adjourn, okay. Okay, I need a mover and a seconder to adjourn. Moved by McNabb Brayside, second by Town Van Pryor. All in favor? Carry. Yeah, get it accomplished better, and then it'll probably be a year before I get asked to do this again.